Hello again and welcome to The Legend of Hero Part 11. We will continue to meet this Morgan. Actually, we got to waste some time here to wait for the return of the Captain Morgan. Good day to you all, my fine friend. You appear to be citizen of Liber, but may I ask you if you are traveling to the Empire? Nope, we are just here on an errand. We are not traveling to the Empire. You appear to be a citizen of Erebonia yourself. What about you? Are you here to visit the Liber Kingdom? Ha! I'm glad you asked. I am indeed a visitor in Liber, both for work and for pleasure. And you? You say you are running an errand? But I can see your true color. I know exactly who you are. Who we are? Indeed, you're a bracer, no? How you know? We remove our bracer emblems. Wait, are you trying to tell us that you are in the same profession? It's true that there are guild brands in the Empire, but actually, I'm not a bracer. I just know several good people in the guild, that's all. And there is an air about you that reminds me of them, so I just thought I would ask. Those are some excellent deductive reasoning skill you got. I don't think an amateur could pick us out of a crowd like that. Are you sure you're a traveler? Please don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold, flickering eyes of amber, just like a glass of exquisite brandy. You just want me... you just make me want to kiss you and hold you in my arm. Oh... Yaoi... What? You're a bold one, aren't you? Wait a minute. Are you one of those men who likes other boy? I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes. Daughter of serenity, son of elegance. Supernal melodies and cleansing landscape, masterpiece and story to move the soul. And last but not least, the most exquisite in food and drink. For things such as these are those which pique my interest. So you are perfect, just like I thought. Yes, definitely a perfect. How dreadful it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time of need. I'm going to have passed. You have already scarred me for life as it is. Hey, you three! Oh, it is the soldier from earlier. The general just returned. I spoke to him about the matter and he said he will meet you now. Really? Yeah, so come to the barrack with me immediately. Immediately? Wow, that was much quicker than I thought. Yeah, now at least maybe we'll be able to find out what's going on. Okay then, let's be off, shall we? Do you want to accompany us? Hey, why do you following us around for? Wow, I said it before Esther even said it. Your timing is excellent. You didn't miss a bit in sitting behind us. It seems almost natural, scarily so. Huh, you notice. Everything about you all just seems so interesting. I thought I'd take a gander. Please don't mind me. Carry on, my good Jen and Mademoiselle. Of course we are going to mind. Now get you, shoo. Scooch. Who was that guy? Seriously, what was his deal? He's not normal, that's for sure. Getting rid of the weirdo was probably better not only for ourselves, but a service for the world at large too. Now, let's hurry and meet with the general. I could hear some arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveler? No, nothing big like that. That aside, could you just let us meet the general? Yeah, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you are not permitted. Yeah? I want to wander first. I was supposed to be off duty today, but then we received an order to maintain ready status here in the fort. Of course I will not wander around. This is RPG. Ooh, a cell. Let's go upstairs. Because of what happened 10 years ago, all of the guards here are very tense. I hope we never have another breach of this gate by the Imperial Army. The border is always confronted with the threat from the Empire. Therefore, we must be extremely prudent in our action, whatever we do. Otherwise, it could possibly give them a pretext to invade again. Why is there a war? We should just live in peace. I was involved in the search for the missing airliners until late last night, so I'm dead tired. The end of hall on the left. It looks like this is the general room. I will visit. Never mind. Alright, here goes nothing. Are you here on the behalf of Miss Mabel? That's right. Very well, come in. Thank you for seeing us. I'm glad that you came. My name is Morgan. I have been tasked with guardian the Hacken Gate by Her Majesty Queen Alicia. It's an honor to meet you, sir. We are here on the behalf of Mayor Mabel. Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There is no need to apologize. I know Mabel since she was a child. I couldn't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from the mayor. Alright then, would you please read this first? So it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information would be strictly confidential, but consider this is a request coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know. Sweet! Why are you happy about something that doesn't concern you? The mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, and so we want to do anything we can to assist her. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that. She has been blessed with some good people around her. Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search effort. Please do. The airliner Linde disappeared on its way to Roland after taking off from the Bose landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything. So, what you're saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by a monster or an accident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that size has crashed, it likely would have been discovered in the initial search effort. Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Bose and Roland goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probably Probability of the airliner going down in Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low. Boy, am I relieved to hear that it's probably not a worst case scenario like that. So, if those have been rolled out, then leave the door open to the possibility that the airliners could have been taken over, right? Which make me think that the only remaining motive must be to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostage. In other words, a hijacking, right? Also consider the geographical condition. It could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. And that would be really big news if that were the case. What's the matter, General? I was just thinking that that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilian. We also consider the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict regulation on the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war. But thanks to the small mercies of ideas, the possibility for another conflict disappeared early this morning. A certain organization sent a letter to the royal family and Oberg Ship Co., claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passenger. This organization goes by the name of Kapua family. The Kapua family? It couldn't be who I think it is, could it? It certainly appeared to be that way. The Sky Bandits who have been operating in the shadow in the Bose region and are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you heard of them. Not only we have heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Roland. I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves had managed to create such a big incident here in Bose. Esther! Oops. You had a run-in with them in Roland? I heard that some of their gangs show up in the Roland region, but I think he's on to us. Yeah, because of you and your big mouth. I see now. I thought that you were able to analyze the situation was strange for a mere civilian, but I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were brazzers. Who are you calling kids? Just for the record, Mayor Maybell did in fact request that we come here and talk to you. Silent deceivers! Get in here, man. He looks pretty pissed. So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, huh? What's the matter, General? Did the visitor trying to pull anything funny? This bracer need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately. Just what is your problem, old man? Trying to burst us off like bugs. You are no different. Hiding your identity so you could try and find out some information out of me. It's because you pull underhand action like that Bracer can't be trusted. Just where do you get off calling it finagling? It's your own fault since you didn't share information with the guild to begin with. Nonsense! Who in their right mind would have left an incident this big in the hand of a mere civilian group? I swear of all the stupid thing Maybell could have tried to pull. Hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party. How about you cut with the crap, General? Why do you think we have had to come all the way from Roland to begin with? It's because when it's come to it, your military moron can't do your job. What did you say? For the past few months, you know about string of burglary, which seems to be the work of the Sky Bandit, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the grid instead of looking into it themselves, like they should have, huh? And now, the second this incident happened, you get on your high horse with an attitude. Yet, you got nothing to show for it. no hostage, or even the location of the missing airliner. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom? Silence, girl. The military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim. Unlike a group I know of who didn't think ahead and let the Sky Bandit escape. So enough with your insolence. So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you? How sad it is to see such discord. Strife bring nothing to be born, but only extend the barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched soul. A gentle yet wistful tune to bud your brittle spirit and cause the desert of your heart to bloom. Brightly shooting star leaving trail in the sky. Like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. Should I sing? No. I'll just keep quiet. Haha, it looks like you all understood what I'm trying to get across. What is it that is most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby. You know, I'm amazed of game like this. They didn't use a singer, but we can almost hear what he was singing. It reminds me of Final Fantasy VI, the O Maria's songs. We can almost hear it, even though it's just a tone. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their report. That's right, General. I should get back to my duty and make sure that you don't let this kid in again. And cancel any further check on the traveler along Asian Road. Having this kid around any longer will just be an eyesore. Right away, sir. Huh? No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense. You know, maybe we should get going ourselves. Yeah, a good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information. After we head back to Bose, how about we think about our future plan of attack? Huh? Where are you going? Wait for me, I mean, please wait for me. Let me try introduce myself again. I am Olivia Landheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I am an Erebonian Tauri, your fair neighbor. I am Estelle and... No, wait a minute, why do we have to introduce ourselves to you? Easy, Estelle, he did intercept for us back there. I'm Joshua. And I'm Seraza. Things were getting pretty heated, and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks. You got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loved beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going out on a date with me for a day? I'm going to have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I will accept Joshua as a substitute. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humor. Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. Saying that makes you even more questionable. Now, just a minute. How come you didn't invite me on a date? You? I don't know how to put this, but you're a bit lacking in the sexy department. You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friend here. I love Estelle. Well, excuse me for not being sexy. And just what do you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua? Calm down, Estelle. I think you are cute enough just the way you are. So, I guess it's true you are a bit lackluster in sexy category. What did you just say? Oh, good grief. Anyway, like I said before, we are busy. I'm sorry there is not a better way to thank you, but we are good to get going. Then how about you take me along with you to the city of Bose? This is my first time in Liber after all, and I would like to request a guide. Well, if that's all that you want, then I don't mind. Sarah, just a second. It's at least we can do, and we head to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of Presser's many duties. Oh, alright, I guess we start with him until then. But what if he tries to sink his poison fang of lust into Joshua? Asshole? Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from his perverted attention if he tries anything funny. What is exactly that you think he will try? Please don't refer to me like I am some sort of ferocious beast. I would rather that you call me a hunter of love. Even Love Stealer wouldn't be such that bad of a title either. Are you alright in the head? So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I'm counting you all to get me there safely. Now let us be off. Who dared me, you leader? Wait a minute, you. I'm done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence. Oh, another new member. Oh my. It unlocked 5? And he has a great start as well. Ooh, Gunslinger. And amazing defense attack. And range. Oh my, this guy is amazing. Sorry, I will let Joshua to have a better armor, since you are ranged anyway. I guess I just slap any quads here. I want them to go front. I don't even know why I checked the setting. I guess we just need to go back.
I kind of want to try his ability, but I just find the new enemy or that boss. Where's the scorpion? I really want to find it. This is Asian Road, so the monsters shouldn't be here. Oh, but it's only one. I guess we can farm the monster for that, but I will do it later. I really want to find the scorpion. Oh well.
So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I imagined. That building over there is Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is your first time? This is really your first time in Lillebird? I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Lillebird News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such thing? I don't know what to say, but we live in a really convenient age. So, do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right, the place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. The Anteros authentic Lillebird cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mira if you decide to go on with a full course meal. I would have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady, I bought sufficient travel expense. And if that's not enough, I earn more with my superb skill. You're not talking about your song and musical rendition, are you? Can you actually earn mira with that crap? I starred as the main opera singer at the Great Theatre in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mira in a single night. Alright everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios amigos. We just met at a new party and he left already? What horror have we enlisted upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonian a weirdo like that? I don't think I like the idea that being the Empire stereotype. What I'm trying to say is that I think majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in the book that their ethos respect the strong silent type. So, what you're saying is that she's simply a weirdo because he is an artist. Now just hold up there, Esther. If the artists of this world hear that, they will be less than pleased. Let's see, we need to report the information we got out from the General Legrand. And it would be best if we let the Mayor Maybell know after that too. So, we visit the guild then the mayor residence. Okay, let's get going. Let's go to the guild. Wait a minute.
Oh, a lot of new quests. This is on the west. This Neighbor Valley, this is on the east. Monster Fall, I know where to farm that. Okay. I'll just do that all in back of the recording.
It looks like there's nothing to report at this point in time. Come back again. Okay. I guess we just need to talk. Oh, it's you, kid. So did you find out anything about the incident? Hehe, you bet. Valuable information at that. The Sky Bandit and the Kapua family, you're right, that is invaluable information. It looks like we are able to decide on the policy for the guild brass related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that the General Morgan is an even bracer hater than I had originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that had bracer that much, don't worry about it, General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the royal family and guild maintain a pretty good cooperation relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Well, then I guess we'll have to try and make steady effort while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like this recent Bulgaria are also the work of Sky Bandit, right? Yes, taking into account the incident in Roland, it's pretty clear who is behind this. To call them Bulgaria is one thing though, because most of the stuff that has been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would have never thought they would go as far as to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Linden. Now that you mention it, that's rather odd. The Bulgaria happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison. Yeah, and to hijack an airliner and then to turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family, the risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves. I don't think that the Sky Bandit is really the enemy here. They might actually be a good guy in my opinion. Come on now, Missy, I beg you, please let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I would be on my merry little way. Yes, that's right, and of course I will need a photograph too. How do I voice this again? I'm sure the mayor would have been flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all that without an appointment to leave. I hope you can understand the situations. Come on, please. For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it, and I have an obligation to inform the reader. But yes, what about the reader? We can probably reach double number if we have the mayor grace the cover. Mayor grace the cover. She's said to be very beautiful after all. Dorothy, what do we have to go and say something like that? Huh? But it was you who said the same thing, remember? You said we didn't have any news to go on. We could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor in the cover. You idiot! Well, aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Maybell about the detail of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Please leave. Fine. So, are we going to be okay not getting a photograph of Mayor then? Please, for the love of ideals and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. Niao, wait for me. Phew. Huh? We're back. Good afternoon, Lila. Oh, it's you, Bracer again. Did you just return from Haken Gate? Something like that. So, those two you turned away, a bunch of us sculptural individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they plan to use the mayor to make some quick mirror, but as long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see. You really are serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor is waiting for you. I guess we got no action again this episode. Hello. Dealing with complaint from the citizen. Late delivery of goods to the Bose market because of this airspace with a no-fly zone. Servicing the sewer facility. Selecting a congratulatory gift for Her Majesty the Queen. Harm incurred by monster on the new answer part. When will this paper finally end? Oh, hello. Oh, are you back already? You look pretty busy, so would it be better if we come back at a later time? No, you're fine. So, you found out something from the General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it. Good work. I feel like I have a much clearer picture of the situation now. So, there was a hijacking by the Sky Bandit and now a ransom demand? The situation is much more serious than I had originally anticipated. If the general hadn't found out we were pressure, I think we could just learn much more. But no, it's alright. I just got glad to know that it wasn't a curse. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures with the city. Now, I need to think of a way to inform the citizens of Bose and deal with the families of the passengers. I imagine that there will be quite a difficult task, considering you are already as busy as you are. Well, that's just a duty for the mayor. And since the identity of the criminal is now known, may I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? Of course, that was our plan to begin with. We already had a run-in with the Sky Bandit before, and I will get the honor of the group, and this is the group we cannot simply live up to the royal army. Yeah, that's for sure. There's that to find, and then we need to deal with the Sky Bandit once and for all. Why with the loot, Joshua? I was just thinking, and no matter which way I look at this, I just can't believe it. You can't just believe? What can you believe? That could be beaten by a bunch of Sky Bandit. Basing my judgment on the ability of the group that appear in the Roland, I'm in agreement with you there. Cassius could have easily dealt with a group of that caliber. Come on, Joshua, you too, Sarah. You're giving him much more credit than he deserves. He's pretty good, I give you that, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to take an entire group. Do you mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was on board the airliner? Oh, didn't I mention it? I'm embarrassed to say it, but yeah, he was. Not to mention, he was a bracer too. His name is Cassius Bright. Did you just say Cassius Bright? Yeah, why? Do you know my dad or something? I never met him in person, but I heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say. We might be able to use this to get information from the army. Excuse me, Mayor. I'm very sorry, I can't empathize with what you must be going through. If there's anything I can do to help, you can clear up this incident, then I am at your disposal. If there is anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. I wonder what's up with the mayor. As soon as we mentioned that name, she got all surprised. You're right. I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The mayor and the general have known one another for a long time after all. Well, let's not worry about that right now. The real question is, where do we go from there? Just searching around blindly for the airlines or Skybender probably won't amount to anything, right? I mean, if that's all it takes, then the army would have found them a long time ago. Huh? What's the matter with you two? Esther, you have matured. If it had been the same you as before, you probably have said something like, let's just calm the entire region. I never thought I would see the day when this would come out of your mouth either. My heart is too full of emotion for word. So what are you two trying to say? You can be rude sometimes, I hope you know. We are complimenting you, Esther, seriously. Unfortunately, unlike Roland, the Bose region is enormous. I'm really hoping for a clue right about now. A clue, huh? Oh right, wasn't the Niall and Dorothy we saw in the front of Mayor Place earlier? He seemed pretty stuffed for a story, but he gotta know something by now, right? It is true he arrived in Bose a little before we did, so I think it might be worth talking to him. I wonder where they went. I want to check on the quest again. Okay. It's a bit short, but I plan to keep it on 40 minutes, so I guess this is for this episode. If you watch this until the end, I say thank you and I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe if you enjoy it, and I see you again next part. Bye bye.